Welcome student, this is my new video of class 5th. Your chapter is chapter 8 problem solving, and today's topic is what is a flowchart. A flowchart is a graphical or visual representation of an algorithm. In a flowchart, the various steps, input, process, decision making and output and so on, leading to the solution of a problem are shown through the use of a special geometrical shapes and symbols. The following list is shown the special types of symbols used in a flowchart. That is a oval shaped box. This is used for start and stop. This is a input and output box. This is a parallelogram. Processing box, that is a rectangular shape. This is the flow lines, arrow keys. This is the decision box. A diamond shaped box is used for decision box, and this is the connector, okay, through which we can make a flowchart. Okay, now some examples of flowcharts are there. Let us use flowcharts to list what is the flowchart to add numbers. So there is a start and then flow line down and then input any number. That is the flowchart of add two numbers. Then first you write a start in oval shape. This is the start box. Then input, that is a parallelogram. Here is a input box. Input A means first number, input B means second number, and then sum A plus B. This is the rectangular shape. This is a processing box, and display sum and then stop. This is the first example. Okay, very easy. I will also show you flowchart of showing the steps to calculate the area of rectangle. Start, then input length and breadth. This is the input box, and now the processing box is a rectangular shape box. Area is equal to length into breadth. You have to write here, and then in that output box you have to display the area and then stop. Okay students, this is the simple example of flowcharts. Okay, and some conditional statements if there, if you use a flowchart to compare two numbers A and B. So first you start and input two numbers A and B, and then here is a decision box. There is a condition is written, is A greater than B. So if condition is true or condition is false, whether it is condition true or false. So if condition is true, then you have to move on that right side and display B is smaller, and then you have to go on stop. Okay, if condition is false according to the input number, then you have to go on this down arrow key, and then condition is false and display A is smaller. Okay, so if condition is true, then decision box move to the right hand side and display the values and stop, and if condition is false, then decision box move to the downside and display the output and stop. Okay, this is the decision box where the two ways, if condition is true or if condition is false. Okay, so this is the way. Here is also a simple steps to calculate the average of three numbers. Start, and then in that input box you have to input the three numbers A, B and C, and now this is the average. Average is equal to A plus B plus C total upon how many numbers are there, 3, and display the average and stop. Okay students, so this is the very easy way through which you can calculate the average of 3 steps. This is the flowchart. Advantages of using flowchart. Flowcharts have many advantages over writing algorithms in plain statements. Since a flowchart is the graphical representation of the problem solving steps, it is easier to read and understand and better to communicate at the logical steps needed to solve a problem. Flowchart help us to analyze the problems more effectively. Preparing a flowchart is a good way of documenting how to solve a particular problem by using the computer. This kind of documentation is required for various purposes after the flowchart has been converted into a programming language. So this is the very easy way through which you can solve your problem in that pictorial representation form, and easily you have to write all that steps one by one, and when you have to convert that flowcharts into programming language, it will be very easy to convert it. Okay, and flowchart help in an effective translation of the problem solving steps into a programming language. That is a very effective translation of problem solving steps into a programming language. When someone makes a mistake while converting instructions written in a flowchart into a programming language code, he can always refer back to the flowchart to find out where he has made a mistake. If any problem is there, then you have to check your flowchart, where is the problem, to convert that symbol into a programming code. Here is a problem, or here you have to easily find out the problem, which steps you are doing mistakes to convert into the programming language. Thus, a flowchart also help in removing errors from a programming code. Okay, students, the program written to solve a computer problem in a programming language is also known as a program code. A program written to solve a computer problem in a programming language is also known as a program code. Okay, students, so this is the way through which you can use a flowchart, draw a flowchart easily, and what are the advantages of using a flowchart. Too many advantages. This is a very easy and graphical representation of a problem solving techniques through which we can easily understand what is the problem and what are the steps taken to solve that problem. Easily one by one steps are written here, and you can easily understand the steps one by one. Okay, and preparing a flowchart is a good way of documenting how to solve a particular problem by using the computer, and it is very easy to convert that flowchart into a programming language. It is very easy. It is an effective translation of the problem solving steps into a programming language. So that is for over today now, students. And one thing is that you have to do the homework, page number 101, that true false. Okay, that true false is today's homework, page number 102. Okay, this is your homework. I will written here homework. Okay, students, thank you. Have a nice day.